मैले नि सोद्धा त्यो स्क्रिन गएर चेक गर्दा कति खर्च लाग्छ भन्दा 8-9 हजार लाग्छ भनेको नि त त्यसको हस्पिटलमा भएन भने
एकचोटि गएर चेक गरा नि त त्यसैलाई के भन्छ अब के चेक गराउने भन्ने यो औषधिले भएन यताको जाने हो कि उता चेक गराउने त्यो सोध्न त पाइयो त नि धेरै अल्छी चाहिँ नबनौँ न जाम भन्न खोजेको मात्रै त्यो च्याट जिपिटीमा पनि भनेको छ यो लिभर फङ्सनल टेस्ट अलिक अबनर्मल छ भनेको छ होइन लिभरमा हल्का स्ट्रेस ग्यास्ट्रिक फ्याटी लिभर हेपाटाइटिस अर्ली स्टेज वा अल्कोहल औषधि सेवनको कारण हुनसक्छ यो अर्ली टेस्ट पोजिटिभ तपाईँलाई देखिने छालामा बेलुकी दाने चिलाउने जस्तो समस्या यही कारणले हो भन्ने सम्भावना बढी छ भनेको छ क्या उसले पनि त्यही भने
So bring it on, fresh, fervent, fevered, how it always was and how it always will be. Feel it, this is where it starts. Whatever your ambitions, a good beginning is the perfect way to get things underway. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And already we're underway here. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, this guy Saka, I've been praising since day one. Someone who has a great versatility in his game, the right attitude, very clever in how he operates around the pitch, and I think he has the potential to excel in most attacking positions. But when it comes down to it, I'd actually love to see him operate in a number 10 for a spell. I think he could thrive there.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. De Bruyne could move up a gear here. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now, what about a counter-attack? He's having a shot! He scored!
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
It is a super start. So far, so very good. And he was quick to react.
Bannon, Nepal are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Iorfa,
कुन चाहिँ राम्रो डक्टर छ
he's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And it's De Bruyne. That looks a decent ball. And the shot's on. Shapes to shoot! He's got a goal! They're level in H. Rice.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Trying to get out of a very sticky situation. Played it early.
त्यसले कति ग्याप ग्याप गरेर हान्नु भनेको छ नि अनि त्यो ग्याप गर्दाखेरि
Now it's Haaland. Haaland.
10 बजे खानु गरेको थियो
He read that really well and stopped
9
it.
बजे 8 बजे
Still very early doors, but it is a
त्यही ग्याप
closely contested affair.
दबाई खानु
Haaland.
दिने
ग्याप कति
एक दिन ग्याप
Chance for a shot! They've done it! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
एक दिन दबाई त 4 हप्ताभन्दा बढी
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming?
ठिक
They're
छ
such an
दबाई दिएको चाहिँ
entertaining watch.
पछि त घरमा किनेर खाएको
Tries to play it through. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
अब अस्ति
Intercepts the throw.
खानु
That's
पर्ने
well
थियो
read.
त्यो दिन मैले छिटो खाएर
Well, they've got it
त्यहाँबाट
again.
आएन त्यो दिन 7
Iorfa.
बजीतिर खाएर 8:30
Bannon.
बजीतिर अब आज
Coming up to half time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. And he's managed to get free. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Quality ball. And it's Amas. Looking for the run. Turns and goes. And he shoots! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
अब त्यही लिभरको
We expected better, and so did he. And that'll be the last act of the first half.
2 महिना भयो
Oh, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. The midway point of the game.
Oh, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. And we are back underway. De Bruyne. Now this could be a chance. Low. A Up he goes! Now, who's going to be first to this? Foden. Well timed, excellent interception. Nicely weighted ball. Crosses it into the area. Good read, needed to be. Saka. He won't be happy with that one. He has found the way through. It's a pretty loose pass. Lofted upfield. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Well, nicely intercepted. Quarter of an hour into the second half. That has been slung wide. Opts for safety. Iorfa. Aimed beyond the defence. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Passing is crisp and sharp. And that's gone loose. Rodri driving forwards. Spread it left. Bannon. And here's Torres. And he's there to belt it away. Threads one in. Knocks it out wide. Knocks it into space. There's the shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Fernando Torres clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Substitution on the field. Number 47.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Going up front in a hurry.
Paul surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route, but
Haaland! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Haaland clearly can't believe he didn't put that away. He'd set himself up perfectly.
No, that was never going to make it. Can he get on the end of this?
Paul really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Now it's Haaland. Alexander-Arnold.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
Tries from a long way out. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good.
Gastrologist भन्ने रहेछ.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
It's very hard to miss this guy, Haaland, when there's all 6'4" of him. A player with great football pedigree in his family. Remember, his father played in the English top flight. The most talked about man in football. He's really one of a kind.
And the shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
They've played it short. Crosses it in. Big header! No, he didn't quite beat it right. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. There will be a throw-in. Dixon. That's a little off target. No goals as yet. And he's forced to go back. And this is Torres. Oh, just skips past his big chance! And the ball's come loose. Oh, what has happened here? Haaland finds himself offside.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
And it just, I suppose, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Oh, good-looking ball.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
Distributed tidily. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
He's found a way past. Threads one in. He's seen one early. Used a certain sixth sense. Waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. And he welcomes it in. Gets his head on it! Crossbar comes to the rescue. Crossed in once more. Punched away. Foden clears it away. And now the breakaway. Tries to pass it through. Now it's Haaland. Shot could be on. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Deep into stoppage time. And the first 45 minutes are up. Decent enough half, but either side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0.
Please watch the screen if you have a ticket.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. He's pulled him up for that challenge. And he is going into that little black book. But he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here.
1 tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape. Now it's Haaland. And that's been intercepted. That's great positioning. So good from him. Goal is still. Both sides really getting onto the front foot. So we've reached the hour mark. That's a nicely shaped ball. And Sissoko! It's off target and by quite a way. Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps in the back.
Substitution on the field. Number 17.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
It's a good foot in there. That pass isn't the best. And reclaimed it in a trice. Oh, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
He's having a hit! Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Tries to play it through, and it's been played through. That is a brilliant interception. Just a quarter of an hour to play.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
Could move up a gear here. Rodri.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Extraordinarily, it is still goalless here. This was supposed to be a one-sided game.
छाला
It's been shifted off it. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
मामालाई सत्ता चाहिँ के गर्नु त्यहाँ गएको हुन्छ
Substitution on the field. Number 34. Coming on the field is number 8. Substitution in progress.
That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything.
Rodri clears. He's found a way through. Shoots! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Substitution on the field. Number 11.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. And it's been taken short.
Taking place.
Hoisted in. Surely now! He's missed, but not by that far. Alexander-Arnold. Great vision. Now it's Isak. And this is De Bruyne. And there goes the final whistle. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack. And the outcome. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And already we're underway here. Foot in. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
I really like the look of this guy, Foden, who, to me, is a player who has a bit of everything.
Somerville! Now he's off and running. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Lucas Paqueta. Now it's Haaland. He's shifting through the gears here. Decent chance!
Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong. That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender. Stay onside.
Irving. Can he get on the end of this? I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Now it's Haaland. That's tidy. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Somerville. And the counter is on. Foden tries to pass it through. He's having a go. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, he's been caught napping. Haaland is onto this. Wan-Bissaka. Irving. It's a sharp pass. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now it's Bowen. Alexander-Arnold, shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And they can counter here. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Threads one in. Now it's Bowen. Shoots! Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the... Big chance!
Oh, that wasn't far away. Well, that would have asked some awkward questions of the keeper had it stayed on target.
Todibo cuts it out. Kilman. Bowen. And that'll be the last act of the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And we're underway again. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Kilman. running with the ball. Saka. That's a shade optimistic. That's a lovely, neat pass. He's had it taken off him. Foden. Danger averted for now. Socek. Up towards the hour mark and still no goals. Oh, good-looking ball. Lucas Paqueta. Skulls. He's picked his way through. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Todibo promptly onto that, and that is that. And it's Skulls looking for the run. Can he get onto this? Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Foden. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Somerville. He's found a way through. Lovely pass. Can he get there? Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Substitution.
He should have done better, and he knows it. Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would. Irving. Pinches it off him. Now it's Haaland. Foden. That's been intercepted. Skulls. He's gone forward. Oh, that's fabulous. Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Substitution on the field. Number 18, Euclides. Number 10, Erling Haaland.
And it's De Bruyne. This is hits a shot! Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Number 5, Dixon.
That's a simple one for the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well seen, saw that coming. That's great positioning, so good from him. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now. Todibo gets it clear. Fulkrug looking to penetrate opposition lines. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope. Havertz with the clearance. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side able to make an impression despite all the huff and puff. Your reflections then, Jim. Nepal can always take more positives from a result like this. Yes, there is some tidying up, but but some real promise too. And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. So bring it on, fresh, fervent, fevered, how it always was and how it always will be. Feel it, this is where it starts. Whatever your ambitions, a good beginning is the perfect way to get things underway. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here, the supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Goes for a shot! And for a moment, time stood still.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error.
And this is Inzaghi, and it's Serginho. Tries to play it through. Lovely, now then. And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. Batistuta! Oh, he's really drilled it. Corner number 2 then. Duron with the short one. And now they can spring out of defence. Batistuta threads one in. Mkhitaryan. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Can he get it through? It's played through for him. Decent chance! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! And it's Borussia Dortmund who take the lead. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Borussia Dortmund have broken through. It's 1-0.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Gross has a look and plays it forward. De Vrij does really well to win the ball there. Chukwuemeka.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Baini. Borussia Dortmund upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Looking for the run. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Adeyemi. He's had a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
That's really nicely played. Locatelli running with the ball. Tries to pass it through. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Danilo. And it's Mkhitaryan. The Mecha wins the duel this time. De Roon. Baini. And the half-time whistle goes. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Shoots! It's a loose ball. Looks across and plays it in.
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here, because that was a magnificent save.
Still chasing the game, trailing by one. Nicely aimed pass. In with the challenge. Can he get on the end of this? And back to the keeper they go. Anton. Girassi might just make this. So Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Adeyemi. Mecha looking to play him in. Shot could be on. Can he finish? And he was quick to get it clear again. Schlotterbeck distributed tidily. Back into the middle. Out towards the flank. Pass. And he shoots! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Substitution on the field. Number 22.
So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while. They've played it short. Now this could be a chance. Gross. Up he goes! It's a goal! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Girassi! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Borussia Dortmund really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Substitution on the field. Number 3. De Roon.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Number 26. Targets. Substitution.
Great vision. He's having a shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while. Chukwuemeka. Now it's Girassi. Tries a shot! It's off target and by quite a way. Borussia Dortmund certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Number 5, Danilo. Coming on to replace him is number 9, Lopez.
Nepal are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence or attack, for that matter. Anton. Borussia Dortmund couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through. That's a good ball out wide. Can he latch on to this?
There will be 5 minutes added
Costa
time.
Curta. It's a throw in. Chukwuemeka, chance for a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Oh, the deftness of touch. Received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously. Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy. A case now of complete control. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Yildiz. And the shot! It's loose. I've fallen kindly here. It's in! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time. But that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
Substitutions taking place.
And the referee brings it to a close. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going pretty awry, and the outcome in the end virtually unavoidable.
And we come to
निकाल्नको लागि चाहिने मार्कसिट चाहिँ चाहिएको सेमेस्टर वाइज
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. So, Jim, this feels like a lineup designed to counter threats out wide. Is that it?
Yeah, you will in theory have the numerical advantage, Peter, on the wings. So it's going to be a bit of a challenge for the opposition to try to get past you. On the other hand, you're essentially inviting your opponents to the field. It's going to be a fine balancing act between letting your opponents have the ball and looking for opportunities to counter. But it can work really well. Well, Peter, if you're looking for a top-class left-back, look no further than this guy.
Seriously rapid Serginho. What can we expect from him?
Well, he's like a full-back, wing-back and winger fused into one. There's a lot of people who can learn a thing or two about the way he moves about the pitch.
Particularly the way he picks up those positions to gather goals and offer assists. Bounce of passing here, really easy on the eye. Locatelli. Oh, good-looking ball. Now that's well seen too.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
Marcos Antonio. That's good pressure, closed him down quickly. Just eases him off the ball.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
Danilo. Mkhitaryan. Batistuta. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's shifting through the gears here. It's Lucas Moura! Brilliant from Lucas Moura! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. The breakthrough strike. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
The most accurate pass. Good effort from distance. Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. Duron plays it short. Decent chance! That is certainly not what he had in mind.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Lucas Moura. Oh, easy pickings there.
There will be one added time.
Tries a shot! And it's in! They are right back in business.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
And that really is so impressive. And that has added... We hit half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go as they head into the break, all square. Some first-half thoughts?
I think the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
Batistuta! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
throw in. Foot in. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He's going to be disappointed with that. Threads one in. It's a threatening ball. Goes down, but nothing given. Oh, what has happened here? He's a sharp little ball here. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Lucas Moura is herring after that one. Little doubt, that is a foul. There could be trouble here. And for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Substitution.
Antonio. That's gone loose. Driving forward. Great vision. Antonio. Now it's Lucas Moura. Marcos Antonio. Can he get it through? He's being urged to shoot. Fires it in low.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Into the channel. He has found the way through. He's having a go. Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Substitution for Sao Paulo. Number 7, Lucas Moura. Number 20,
Costa receives it in a good position here. Costa Corta is there to clear.
number 9. Substitution in progress.
That's very disappointing, it has to be said.
Substitutions taking place.
Passes coming off in quick succession here, and it's Danilo. Batistuta. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Can he latch on to this? It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not. Real chance! Oh, it's in! And that has raised the roof! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on.
That's that, the end. Well, that was intense. An enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, ultimately decided by just the odd goal.
Low, low, low.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Decent chance! And that is doing no harm at all.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, this guy, the supremely confident Hakan Çalhanoğlu, is always a good watch, Peter. He apparently considers himself the world's third best midfielder, but I'd leave that for the moment. He's a player that adds unpredictability to any team he plays in, and he's allowed to pull the strings from that central space he likes to inhabit.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Nicely aimed pass. He gets big! That's a half-decent try.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Barella. Quarter of an hour played. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. The other side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Bumps for safety. Oh, good spread. Referee's given a throw. Mkhitaryan. Serginho going full tilt down the left. He's being urged to shoot. He's had a shot! They've scored! And that takes him up to double figures. The first significant goal-scoring landmark.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
So the first goal of the game.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
As crossed and climbs up big. Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Oh, easy pickings there. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Now it's Martinez. Nice sequence of passes, this. He's going to be disappointed with that. Barella! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Barella is offering a wry smile there.
Can get it clear. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And now they can spring out of defence. Batistuta. Good purposeful running this. And Batistuta! Terrific effort, just off target. I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was. It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead in the break.
Now it's Martinez. Distributed tidily. Dumfries could try cutting inside here. He can get that clear. And he's there to retrieve it. Over to the left. Mkhitaryan.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
It's a mighty effort! And the header is disappointing in the end. There's the end of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak may be all it needs to change it.
Leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now, and we get some free-flowing football.
Driving forward. Well, they've got it again. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
He's found a way through. And the shot! And yes, it's there! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
After 60 minutes, please.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Inter Milan grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Barella.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Bullish header. He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Substitution on the field. Number 3, dribbles.
We have got changes here, from both sides, in fact.
Number 26, substitution in progress.
Akanji. There's Denzel Dumfries. Can he get on the end of this? This is Mkhitaryan. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and that really is the last thing they wanted to do. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Extraordinary save from Sommer!
Oh, what a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be psychologically pivotal.
pretty loose pass. A heavy challenge. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Dumfries, who's set up one goal so far. Costa Curta does really well to win the ball there.
Substitution on the field. Number 22, Mkhitaryan. Coming on the field is
Çalhanoğlu.
number 13, Yildiz.
Well, there's no
Substitution
doubt
taking
that they
place.
want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
And that is masterful defending. Çalhanoğlu. Still anyone's game this. One moment could decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Dumfries. If we're going to get a winner, it's got to come now. Serginho tries to pass it through. And it's Locatelli.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
It's gone out for a throw-in. That looks a decent ball. And this is Inzaghi. Batistuta. It's a loose ball. And that is that. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they...
तैँले नि सोधेको ज्याकेट कि त्यो सस्तो खालको छ
कस्तो छ
3000को मात्र पठाएँ उयो हामीले किनेको फोटो पठाएको यस्तै खालको त्यो पठाएको
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And we're underway.
Frank Rijkaard can really make his presence felt. A superb defender who became an iconic midfield anchorman.
Scorer, a remarkably good strike rate, actually.
Very true, just another level of his expertise, Peter, but his reading of the game, for me, is masterful.
That's going to go a long way. Chesney gets good distance on it, and they're quick to get it back. Can he get it through? Van Dijk cuts it out. Thiago Silva calmly anticipates. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Hakimi. Another throw-in. Neves. And the through ball.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
And the flag. Mbappe! He's done very well to get to that.
Mbappe is offering a wry smile there.
Here's a man in form.
This is the time you need that pace.
And it's made its way to him. Talisca is fouled. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. There's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area.
It was a sterling effort, and at least he kept it on target. It was worth a go.
Kimmich.
They'll want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Lobbed in behind. Rashford. Rashford showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And he's managed... Has a shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Vert probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Hakimi. That's a decent clearance. And that's put paid to a promising move. And that is a little undercooked. So gets the shot away! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
We're talking about creating a problem for yourself. Okay, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
Rashford. Foden spots it and intercepts. Deftly away. That's surely a foul. Free kick. Gabriel tries to play it through. That's really well cleared. Manchester United couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0.
And please join me in wishing a happy wedding anniversary for one of our fan club members. substitutions taking place.
Here we go again then. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Well, that looks a decent ball. Barnes, that is a great pick out. So nearly the perfect ball. Looking for options for movement. Looking to play him in. Threads one in. Good ball, good take. Can he finish? It's in! And the second half is off to a flyer. Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass and put it on a plate for him.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
He's gone for goal! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
That's the throw. Somewhat off target. Nicely intercepted.
Talisca.
Looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a...
And the shots! Oh, it's come loose. Shez, oh, he's been caught napping. Shooting chance! Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Szoboszlai cannot be that slow, and it took the sting out of the break and a big chance wasted.
Coming on to replace him is number 9, Mason Greenwood.
Time for a change in personnel. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
Defending was strong and firm. Knocks it into space. Greenwood! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Nepal have found chances hard to come by, so that's perfectly understandable.
Talisca. Coming on the field is number 10, Messi.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
That's an excellent interception. Danger averted for now. And they're not going to make any further progress now.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. And no half measures from here.
Aims beyond the defence. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Nuno Mendes. And it's Mendes. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And smartly reclaimed. Real chance! Van der Ven getting this one clear. Tries from distance. Comfortable claim for the keeper. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals.